So often is the case that you need legal experience to move forward in your career, but nobody's hiring. You've sent a few emails, but you've got no response and you're stuck what to do now. It's very easy to start thinking, what's the point? But the truth is that even though it's not being advertised, legal experience is still readily available to those who are willing to go out and get it. So that's why in this video, I'm going to bring you 5 ways in which you can start searching for some legal experience to kickstart that career that you've always wanted. So the first one is to make use of your professional body's resources. So we provide courses for the Silex qualification, and whether you're with Silex or not, what we recommend you do is go to the website, as there'll be plenty of resources on it. These resources can range from actual job listings, whether they be volunteered, paid, or just some part-time work experience. They'll also provide some kind of CV building exercises or resources to help you fine-tune the way you're reaching out to people. And then finally, there may be information on what actually qualifies as work experience for your accrediting body. Now, if you're studying law through university or another route, it's definitely worth you also checking with your department. Both universities and these accrediting bodies often run local events in partnership with local businesses or firms where you will actually get to meet these employers and make a good impression on them, so that when you do send that unsolicited email or application for a position that doesn't even exist, you might actually get some positive feedback. Here's tip number 2, which is to offer to volunteer or shadow locally. Most people give up before the job is even listed, so begin by making a list of local practices, local organizations that might allow you to volunteer, even local businesses that have an in-house team. And once you've got that, you can begin searching for some contact details. Find an email address, whether that be on LinkedIn or Google or on the actual website of the business, and send a really polite and straight to the point email. Who you are, what your qualifications or experience are thus far, even if that's nothing, that's fine, and what you're looking to achieve through this relationship. Make sure to stress that you're not exactly looking for a job, you're looking for work experience, you're looking to learn, and businesses really appreciate that go-get and willing attitude. Don't get lost in the fear of not getting a response. If you send 100 emails and you get one response that accepts, then you've won. Moving on now to tip number 3, which is to try legal clinics and pro bono and advice centers. Lots of cities and universities run pro bono centers, particularly for housing and immigration. They're often understaffed and looking for volunteers, and whilst you might not be doing legal work per se, you may be doing admin, working on documents, or at least reception, which is great experience. And particularly as this experience will be in a real world setting, it will really shine on your CV. Try looking up the Citizens Advice Bureau or LawWorks, or perhaps advocate if you're looking for pro bono work with a barrister. Here's tip number 4, which is to start building your CV with small bits of experience. Maybe you've done a little bit of admin, or perhaps you've helped draft a friend's letter to a landlord or a letter of complaint. It's all experience and it all adds up, so make sure you're keeping a documented list of all those little things you've done and what you've learned along the way. A great CV isn't about masses of experience, it's about demonstrating that you've learned something and that you're committed to the career in the long term. Getting experience is hard, so it's important that you demonstrate from the start that you're thinking and working like a legal professional. And then finally, step number 5 is to not give up. Getting into the legal industry is really difficult, and especially if you want to go down the training contract route to minimize your expenses, then you can often get caught up in spending hours on applications to no success. This is why we're working with Silex to provide Silex qualifications to help people with law degrees, non-law degrees, or career changes break into the legal industry. It has a far lower long-term cost and also offers practical experience whilst you're working on your qualification, so you could earn while you learn. Taking small actionable steps and making sure you're keeping yourself accountable and logging any progress you make is what's going to help you break into this career. Let me know in the comments what you've tried so far and if it's worked for you, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more law-related content.